Hi, it's One Invisible Songstress, and I have a new song today called Like a Fish Out of Water, and some words to explain in case you do not know what they mean. The word Borei Olam is the creator of the world. The word Yetzer Hara is the evil inclination. The word Hashem literally means the name, so I don't use one above's name in vain, and I show respect. Yosef HaTzadik is Joseph the righteous. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Holy One, blessed is He. Torah is what some people call the Old Testament. The Torah actually consists of both the written and the oral Torahs that were given to Moses on Har Sinai, Mount Sinai. How would you feel if you lived, quote, like a fish out of water? That would really be no life at all, because what fish can survive without its life force? That being its constant immersion in a body of water. Once it is on dry land, it can no longer function according to its normal existence, and hence ceases to be alive. Everything functions in this world according to the essence of what it is, especially in the animal kingdom, which has no choice and lives by instinct. We human beings, on the other hand, as, quote, creatures of higher existence, have been given the means to distinguish between right and wrong, positive and negative, truth and lies, good and bad, happy and sad. Given this information, we ought to behave in a manner that suits our nature, since we have a divine soul from the Borei Olam. But then along comes the Yetzer Hara to mess things up for us, because he's an angel created by Hashem and has to fulfill his mission. Why does he exist, you may ask? Well, he tries to entice us with his sneaky, sly, and devilish ways to sin, and makes it not seem so bad that we are acting against the will of Hashem. Really, his ultimate goal is not to cause us harm at all. The evil inclination is here to help us overcome our temptations, because every time we do, he is cheering us on. But even so, he will come back again and again, and that will never end to the last day of existence. And when he does, he'll try even harder to provoke you to fail. But you have to be strong like Yosef HaTzadik and prevail. As Yosef HaTzadik did not sin with the wife of Potiphar, because he saw an image of his father just at the moment when he was about to give in to his desires. So how can we strengthen ourselves and resolve to always do the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? The answer lies in the divine book, the Torah that Hashem gave us. It is our lifeline and is fundamental and critical to our existence. We need a constant daily infusion of the truth into our holy neshama so we can continue to thrive and stay alive, and thereby be one step ahead and not allow the Satan to have control. Torah is the antidote and is intrinsically important and will always get my vote above any other options, and of how to spend my day. Like a fish out of water, life with Torah is no life at all. Torah is the antidote and is intrinsically important and will always get my vote above any other options of how to spend my day. Like a fish out of water, like a fish out of water, life without Torah is no life at all. Life without Torah is no life at all. Now here's a great story that illustrates this message crystal clear. This was written on the aish.com website. That's aish.com. Throughout the ages, Jews have endured tremendous self-sacrifice rather than forfeit Torah study. The Talmud describes the fate of Rabbi Akiva. In the 1st century, the Romans tried to obliterate Judaism and made the study of Torah illegal. Rabbi Akiva could not bear the idea of abandoning Torah, so he gathered together his disciples and taught them Torah. Papas ben Yehuda came and found Rabbi Akiva teaching Torah publicly. He asked, "Akiva, are you not afraid of the government?" Rabbi Akiva replied, "I will explain to you with a parable. A fox was once walking alongside a river, and he saw the fish going in swarms from one place to another. The fox asked to them, 'From what are you fleeing?' The fish replied, 'From the fishermen's nets.' The fox said, 'Would you like to come unto dry land?' The fish replied, 'Are you the one that they call the cleverest of animals? You are foolish. If we are afraid in the element where we live, how much more so in the element where we would die?' Rabbi Akiva explained, 'So too with Jews. It is written, the Torah is your life and the length of your days. If we neglect it, how much more worse off will we be?'" And of course we know the fate of Rabbi Akiva. What happened to him in the end, he was actually killed by the Romans because he'd studied Torah. But as far as what it says here, so what this means is that life without Torah is not worth living. It is like expecting a fish to live without water. In fact, the Torah is the essence of the Jewish people, our very life and soul. Without it, we literally have no existence. So I thank you for listening. It's one invisible songstress.